Greetings! Java was one of my favorite programming languages for a long time, mostly because I had a lot of experience with it, and I enjoyed being able to do whatever I want with the Java libraries. As of recently, I fell in love with Ruby and how natural it felt programming in that language. A feature that I liked in Java was being able to create graphical user interfaces, or GUIs, and I wanted to see if Ruby had that same capability. Sure enough, it did, so I have a demo set up showing a simple example.
The application I'm going to be using to demonstrate my example is called Shoes. I've tried several other different applications, but they either don't support GUIs or I just failed to load them in general. So the example I'll be doing is rolling dice. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate a working example I have. Open an app. So it starts out with 2 default dice and a button. Roll them and you get numbers, 2 and a 6, and it changes the images. You can do that as many times as you want. So let's get to it. This is what you start out with. This is basically the framework that lets you add objects to the GUI. So what we're going to need is 2 different flows. One for the images and one for the button. That's how I have it set up. So this is for the images, so we're going to need image 1, and we're going to set that to image, and this is basically where the file comes from. I have it named 1.gif, and it's all the way through 6.gif. So we'll have that for image 2 as well. Also, I have a style applied to these, so it's not just hanging up in the upper left-hand corner. And this is what I use. We're going to basically do the same style for the button as well, except for one small difference, it's going to be 40% for margin left. It just kind of works out that way. So style. The images are set for now. Now we need the button. We're going to call it button. Slap a name on it. Call it roll dice. There we go. Do. And this is what happens when you press the button. When we press it, we're going to get 2 different numbers, num1 and num2. And they're going to be equal to random numbers, anywhere from 1 to 6. Now this will actually give you a number 0 to 5, so we're just going to add 1 to that. Do the same thing for num2. And now this is where we need to actually change our image. So first we'll set up a switch statement, or it's actually called case in Ruby. So we'll have a case when it's 1, then we're going to do something. We're going to basically change image 1. Actually, the path name is what we're going to change. Oops. And we're going to call it, well, if it's 1, then it's going to be 1.gif. And we'll do that for all 6 numbers. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll just change all those. Alright, that seems alright. Also, a note is the image that we're trying to change here, we've declared it over here. So what we're actually going to need are global variables. So let's declare them over here. You do that with @. So we'll do @image1, and we'll just initialize it to nil. Image2 equal to nil. Alright, so we'll just add that over here, and in front of all these. Alright. And now we'll do the exact same thing for num2. So just change all these. And we should be pretty much set to go. Except one other addition I had was... Oh yeah, for the alert. So this is the message that comes up when you actually press the button. So you're going to say you rolled number. This is, we're going to just do this. Num1. You rolled num1 and num2. Except in my code, I also have it to where I have a little if statement. If num1 is equal to num2, then we do something else. Else, oops. Else display that. If they're the same, then we'll say you rolled this number, except plural. And then we'll slap an end on it. So let's see how that works. Run shoes, open an app, and here we go. We got our 2 default dice, rolled a 1 and a 3. Hey, it worked. 4 and 5, and 4s. Perfect. So that's just a simple example I have. If you wanted to find more information, what you can do is go read the manual. There's actually not a whole lot of information or like examples online. So I basically learned all this based off the manual. And good luck with your Ruby GUIs.